Hey there. If you're ready to make a real impact in your community, you probably heard about getting a 501c3 status for your nonprofit. But what does that even mean? And how do you make it happen? Don't worry, I got you covered. Today, we're breaking it all down step by step with a special focus on the unique role African Americans play in nonprofit leadership. Let's jump in. But first, welcome to the Urban Nonprofit, your go-to hub for empowering nonprofit leaders, building impactful organizations, and transforming communities. I'm Dr. Arletta Caldwell, an African-American nonprofit leader with over 35 years of experience and a PhD in nonprofit management. I have dedicated my career to helping people like you create thriving nonprofits that truly make a difference. But first things first, what exactly is a 501c3 status? Well, it's a fancy term from the IRS that basically means your nonprofit is officially recognized as a tax-exempt organization. Here's the deal. When a nonprofit has a 501c3 status, you don't have to pay federal income taxes. That's not no taxes. And people who donate to your organization can write off their donations on their taxes. So it's a win-win. For us African Americans, the status can be game-changing. It opens the door to more funding opportunities, partnerships, and credibility in our communities. Whether you're starting a mentoring program, a food pantry, or arts initiative, 501c3 is the key to unlocking those resources. So who can qualify for 501c3 status? The IRS says your organization has to meet a few criteria. You must have a charitable purpose. That could mean education, relief for the poor, combating racial injustice, or even promoting public health. Your organization cannot be for profit. That means you can't pocket the profits. They must be reinvested back into your mission. No political campaigning or endorsing candidates. You can advocate for a cause, but there are limits on political activity. So we got an example. If you're starting a youth development program for Black teens, that's a charitable purpose and a great fit for a 501c3 status. So let it all come in. I know I'm bringing up a lot. So let's talk about how to apply. It's not as complicated as it seems, but it does take some effort. Here's some main steps. Incorporate your nonprofit first. You have to register your nonprofit as a legal entity in your state or one of the states. Each state has its own process, so check your local rules. Create your mission statement. Write a clear mission statement that explains your purpose and goals. For example, to provide mentorship and scholarships for underrepresented Black students in STEM. Wonderful mission. Develop bylaws. Bylaws are like your rule book for your nonprofit. They outline how you'll run your organization, things like electing board members and holding meetings. Then you're going to file a Form 1023 or 1023-EZ. This is the application for the 501c3 status. If your budget is under $50,000, you can use a shorter and cheaper 1023-EZ form. But here's the tip. Don't rush through the application. The IRS loves details, so be thorough and double check everything. Now, let's talk about why this is important for Black-led organizations. Historically, African American nonprofits have faced challenges accessing funding and resources. With the 501c3 status, you can build trust with your donors and attract grants from foundations that specifically want to support Black communities. Also, having the tax-exempt status helps you stay transparent and accountable, and that is crucial for gaining the trust of your community and your potential donors. But let's keep this real. There are some challenges when applying for the 501c3, especially for first-time founders. So here's some common ones and how to handle them. The first one is paper overwhelm. The application can feel overwhelming, but don't let it stop you. There are templates and resources online to guide you step by step, or consider hiring a consultant. Another thing is funding struggles. While you wait for approval, but you can still fundraise. But you have to make sure the donors know that the gifts won't be tax deductible until you get the 501c3. And then there's sustainability. Remember, getting a 501c3 status is just a start. You need to plan how to sustain your nonprofit long term. That includes building relationships with donors, managing your finances, and measuring your impact. So he'll give some more real talk. When African Americans lead nonprofits, we're not just building nonprofits. We're just not doing some business, some organization. We are helping our communities. We're creating legacies. Our nonprofits tell a story of resilience, hope, and innovation. When you start a nonprofit and secure your 501c3, you are not just filling out forms. You are opening doors for future generations. So take that first step and make it count. I've talked about a lot, but that's all we have for today. I hope you have a better understanding of the 501c3 status and why it's so important. If you found this helpful, hit the like button, share it with somebody who needs it, and subscribe for more tips on building nonprofits that make a difference. And then I want you to tell me in the comments, what's your nonprofit idea? Let's keep this conversation going. So until next time, stay inspired, stay passionate, and keep building for change.